Hello, it's Talking Walls Photography. Today I have for you something a little different. We get away from the time capsules and we go back to the lifestyles of the rich and undeserving. This is a multi-million-dollar house. I don't know what the value of it is just yet. I don't do my research until I get home, so I can't tell you much about it. Hey, that's me. So this is in the Toronto area, and I know that you've probably seen pictures of it. When I show you the bathroom, you'll probably recognize the house. Just turn some light on here. All right, so we are upstairs. That was one bedroom. And then this is the foyer upstairs. You've got a television and a fireplace and some bookshelves. Kind of at an awkward angle because where are you going to sit? You've got this divider right here. I don't think the rich think this out. I don't think they think it through. They just throw their money into elegant places. So this is one of the back rooms. Not sure what its purpose is, but it overlooks the back of the house. And I'll show you what the back of the house looks like. We've got a tennis court over to the right. I'm not sure what that is in the middle. Almost looks like a pool room, but I don't see a pool. In fact, there is no pool here. So, I don't know what this is. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so there is a bathroom. So let's just say that this is a bedroom. You've got a huge bathroom, probably the size of an apartment in New York. And then you've got a huge walk-in closet. Look at this. Huge walk-in closet. Let me just give you a better view here. This is like the size of someone's apartment, man. And it's just a walk-in closet. Look at this. It's hard to get the light just right. So, walk-in closet, bathroom. For some reason, you've got one-way glass so you can look out while you're taking a shit. And you can actually see, what the fuck? Let's put glass right in front of the toilet where someone can look in. I'm already kind of disliking this house. Not because it's beautiful, because it is beautiful, but for the tackiness. Huge walk-in closet. Bathroom with a one-way glass. A little television area that you can't really sit down in front of. Absolute waste, man. But I've already used the location name Wasted Space Mansion, so I can't use it again. Now this is kind of cool. This is overlooking the main floor. And then you've got 3 library sections. That's kind of cool. I kind of can dig that. You know, you could sit down here, read a book. It's cold as heck in here. You know, the amount of heat that it would take to heat this place. Pretty sure it would be quite expensive. But then again, if you have money to buy this place, it's not really an issue, is it? So this is the bathroom I'm talking to you about. If you follow other Explore social media, you will see This shot here, you can take a bath at night under the stars, if you can even see the stars in the city. Probably not, but it is kind of nice. I can't disagree with that. It's nice. I don't know how you would repair a pane of glass if one broke. You have to get one custom made, I guess. So there's your bidet, there's your toilet. There's one sink, two sinks, your tub, shower. If you have a large family, I suppose this would be for you. I've got to just turn my light on. I'm pretty sure this is going to be another walk-in closet. Yeah, look at that. With a marble top counter. Now this is what's really going to grind your gears. This house is, as I understand it, is supposed to be demolished to make room for another house. I mean, you've got this beautiful house with so much wasted space and elegance and beauty, and someone wants to tear it down and build something even larger. And what really kind of strikes home is I was watching CBC News and hearing about CEOs, chief executive officers of companies who earned millions and millions of dollars. You know, you're the one that's working in the kitchen at McDonald's, you're the one driving the taxi, you're the one who's doing all the work at, you know, whatever, maybe you're an accountant at a business, and the CEO rakes in millions of dollars. Does he deserve it? I don't think so. What the heck can a CEO do that the workers can't? I haven't been here before. Oh, I am totally wrong. There is a pool here. Now get a load of this kitchen. Holy shit. So you got your cabinets over here, marble countertop. You've got one island here to prepare your food. And then you've got your gas stove. Another island to do your dishes. And then another sink just in case you, I don't know, get yourself dirty while actually cleaning up. And then, back in here, we have another area. So when you're done doing dishes, you can come back in here and do some more dishes. Grab a bottle of wine and get drunk while you're doing the dishes. It just baffles me, man. This is like, I can't even say I'm envious of this place. I mean, to have this amount of money would be wonderful, yes. But whoever lived here, I'm going to cast judgment on you and say that whatever you did, you probably didn't deserve it. Whatever you did for a living, probably don't deserve the money that you're making. When we have so many homeless people. Now, someone made the point on social media that you can't put people in a place like this because they would trash it. And that is true, yes, of course. And neighbors would not want homeless people in an area like this. This is an elegant part of Toronto. I get that. But you could still replace these places with something more appropriate for homeless people, like a little hotel or a hostel. Now, I know that you're not going to put that in this part of Toronto. Yes, you're not going to have multi-million-dollar homes And then homeless people, it's not going to mesh. And people would lose their shit. I get that, but I can't believe the waste that goes on in society. I didn't really want to get political on you. No, I'm just trying to get my light. I have not been down here yet. And the reason I sniffle is not because I do cocaine. It's because these places are cold. There's no heat, they're large. They're cold and I'm freezing. So I'm not snorting coke. Rest assured. So this is cool. Right away I'm thinking, I'm getting vibes from, what's that movie, The Shining? With the bartender Lloyd. That's what I thought of right away when I saw the bar. So we got your bathroom, we got your bar. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a furnace room and maybe a gym room. This is the maintenance room for the pool with a whole bunch of valves. Now this is interesting. We've got a button that looks like an elevator. I couldn't get that to open upstairs either, but I'm going to surmise that's an elevator. Because when you have this amount of money, you don't want to walk up and down the stairs, do you? Hell no. Wow. Look at this. It's like a mini kitchen. I can't imagine why you would need a kitchen downstairs when you've got one upstairs. Like, what are you gonna do? Make 2 meals? Eat 2 meals? This is just... I don't know. It's kind of atrocious. It's kind of tacky. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm trying to go slow. I'm trying to give you a good view. I don't want to shake the camera. I don't want to get my thumbs in the camera shot. Okay, this is the electrical room I was telling you. I am not sure what that is. I'm kind of an electrical fanatic. As Motley Kiwi used to say, I like to touch buttons and stuff, and sometimes it sets off alarms and stuff. That's just who I am. Okay, so you've seen the behind the scenes part of the house. The infrastructure, I guess you would say. Just touching the bar, it's kind of like a leathery surface. Look at that, it's like something out of the 70s. Tacky. Extremely tacky. I don't know what you would do down here. Entertain people, I guess. And this is probably going to be a wine cellar. And I say that just because, I mean, Ontario, Australia, California, Argentina. So these people had wines from all over the world. And they would sit down here and they would drink their wine after a hard day's work of being a CEO, doing absolutely nothing. Okay, I'm judging them, yes. Maybe they were good people and they gave a lot to charity. This is going to be the home theater room. It's a little dark. There would be the projector. So the screen would have been over there. And this is the server room. These switches. Told you I'm kind of an electronic guy. There's nothing left in the server. So they probably streamed their content. Yeah, so here we are. This is the basement. Large, empty space. I wanted to come on a more sunny day. This is kind of out of character for the rest of the house. It's like, I don't know. This is like, a cold room or something. Or a torture chamber. I don't know. Electronic temperature control, yeah, so it's probably a cold room. So yeah, I'm here. It's a little bit cloudy out, but I think overall the lighting conditions will be favorable for pictures, and maybe not so much for video, but it is what it is, eh? And I'm alone. I kind of thought maybe, given the popularity of this place, that other people might show up. Kind of hoping that they don't. Here's a view out the front. Now to get here, it was supposed to be tricky. You had to go in the back way, avoid neighbors and whatnot. And when I got here, the front was open. And there's a certain person out there I would like to thank for giving me the intel on this place. I already knew about it, but they gave me a little bit of help on how to approach it and get in. Because when you come to these places, they usually have a gate all the way around. They like their privacy, they like their protection. And you can be walking around in these elegant areas and people are looking at you and you're trying to figure out, how do I get in? See how dreary it is out there? And, you know, when you're pressed for time, you don't want to spend a lot of time just wandering around outside trying to find a way in. So this kind person told me, and that's what the hobby's about. I talked about that quite a bit in 2023, about the hobby. This is a room with no purpose again. Yep. Just putting rooms in for the sake of putting them in. And I just want to re-emphasize that in order to be successful in the hobby, it helps to have friends. Because without them, it can be very lonely and it can be very difficult trying to find places. Some days you are the giver, some days you're the givey. And lately I've been kind of the givey. Since taking down my website, I've not had as much intel. And that's okay. I mean, there are people with less locations than me and less contacts and who get out less than I do. I consider myself fortunate in just to have good friends. I talked about it with photography, actually. And I guess I'm just kind of rambling because I'm trying to fill space. But Dave and I had a discussion one day about friendships in the hobby, and we kind of both agreed that there are superficial friendships and then there are authentic ones. And I would love to just have authentic ones. I would rather go out with someone exploring who hardly has access to locations, and I have to be the one to provide them, than someone who has a shit ton of locations and is a real, a real negative person to explore with. And I've had both. I've explored with, I like to take on new people, new in the hobby. I love doing that. I love just inviting people out and getting to know them and helping them get started in the hobby. I think that's what it's all about. Whereas some people are so immersed into the hobby and that's all they do, and you ask them for a location and it's, I can't give it to you. So Dave and I kind of agreed that it's better to just make authentic friends. And with that, I'll just shut up because I don't want that to be the focus of the video. I'm just filling in content. So we're out here in upscale Toronto. Hi, by the way, to Photography and my friend who will remain nameless, who helped me with the intel here. And hello to all of you in 2024. Yeah, so here's the tennis court. How much use would it get? I don't know. I guess it's something to just say to your friends, hey, we got a tennis court, come on over. We're gonna duck under the fence, we're gonna come in here. We're gonna have a look, see what this is all about. So, it's like a kitchen and a fireplace. I guess this is just a place where you would go to, where you'd go right there. A place where you'd go if you just want to read a book and just get away from it all. I guess, I don't know. It seems like all these rooms were just made for the sake of throwing them together. So we are at the very back of the house. I think for now I'm going to cut the video because I have to pee. Alright, we're back from the pee break. Now, you might be saying to yourself, TWP, why are you out here in the daylight walking around with a camera? Aren't you worried about people seeing you? Well, if you look around, it's pretty much isolation. I mean, there are people around, and there are houses, but everyone likes the privacy, so there's no one watching. And even if they are, what are they going to do? I see someone holding a camera. As you get more accustomed to the hobby, the older, like when I talk to younger people, they say, I'm so afraid to go in, or even adults on Facebook, they say, here's a location, I'm too afraid to go in, will you go in and take pictures and show me? As you get older, I find it becomes easier to approach people and just say, hey, I'm just taking pictures and I don't mean any harm. And, you know, when you're younger, maybe you're a little nervous and reluctant to do that. Or it could be the opposite. Maybe when you're younger, you're more bold, and when you get older, you're less brave. I don't know. For me, I guess I get a bit more bolder, I guess. But I'm not doing any harm, and I mean, this place is going to be torn down, so no harm, no foul. I think this is locked. Nope. So we're back in the kitchen. We haven't been in the pool area. Wow. Wow. You know, you see pictures like this on the internet, like just this one shot, for example. When I saw this, I was like, oh my God, a brand new place, I gotta go see it. You know, there's always that one shot that just makes a place you know, it just captures the essence of it. And usually I try to get to these places immediately, like right away, because they tend to get locked up quickly. What do we got going on back here? Okay. Yeah, bathroom, there's a sauna. I know there is, I can smell it. Yeah, so your typical pool room. Sauna, bathroom, whatever. If you have the money, sure. If I had the money to afford a place like this, I honestly would not live in a place like this. I would take the money, a portion of it, and I would give it back to the community. I would have a kids' day where I would rent a carnival, the Midway, you know, and go to the theater and say, hey, movies for the day for kids are free all day. I'd have to, you know, take on some community committee in Hamilton and to do that, but that's how I would spend the money. Living in this place? Yeah, that's not for me, man. Not for me. Yeah, they just leave TVs behind. It's not really worth anything. It's kind of outdated. I've been in houses where there are 72-inch LED televisions left behind. And when I leave, do you know what comes in the car with me? Just me. You thought I was going to say the television, weren't you? No. Got no use for that. How long have I rambled for? About 20 minutes? 30? Okay, I think that's going to do it. I've shown you the highlights of the place. And this is TWP saying take care and be kind to one another.